everybody, welcome to Improv Separately Together. I'm your host, Philip Whiting, and guess what? I got a haircut! Woo! But more importantly, we got a new guest this week. His name, Griffin! Hey, buddy.
Hey, it's good to be here.
Oh, well, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Definitely.
I had to point out that I got a haircut because there's been a few episodes that we've talked about it with other people. So
you're increasingly long hair. I have not. So I have some incredible hair right now.
Nice.
I'll just be an emo for the rest of this.
That's fine. That's the choice you make. You are the first episode that I'm not wearing a hat. So I feel honored, honestly. That you got that out of me. So would you like to tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
Sure. That's why I'm here. I'm just gonna be here and be mysterious the whole time.
Sweet.
My name's Griffin Pafford. I'm 30. I'm an engineer. I'm also with Alchemy Comedy Theater, the shirt. I'm with the shirt company, Alchemy Comedy Theater. We produce shirts and sometimes improv. Those are the high points of my identity, I guess. What else? I don't know. I've been alone for so long. It's hard to remember who I even am.
It's funny because when you first started, it sounded like one of those old video dating profiles.
Hi, my name's Griffin Pafford. I like long walks on the beach. Really long walks on the beach. So long, 30 miles. Let's get going. You gotta get fit. And don't ever come back. Don't go back to that same beach house. You just keep walking. You just keep running up that beach. Find a new house. Live there for a day and then make another 30-mile trip.
30-mile trip.
Where was I going? Something about love.
Hopefully you'll find your match with today's episode. So with the show, I'm just interviewing people. Most of them are improvisers. There's been a few that have not been improvisers. I'm just basically seeing how everybody's doing during this time. Questions, I guess, have to change a little bit because it seems like everything's starting to open. If it's good or bad, we'll find out soon. So you ready just to knock this thing out?
I'm so ready.
Alright, so the first question is, with the whole coronavirus happening, what's changed in your normal day-to-day process?
Well, I've never spent so much time inside my apartment. That's a big change. Day to day, I wake up. My commute is 5 seconds. I walk over to my kitchen table where I have my computer and monitor for work. I work from home for the last 2 or 3 months. I log in. I do work at various points during the day. I eat. I log out. I consume a lot of media. I try to exercise. I contemplate the universe. I become one with myself. I try to keep some plants alive. That's the main thing. It's all about schedules and rituals, keeping yourself sane. Some nice walks, 30-mile walks along the beach. I got a new VR system, so I've been doing that.
Is that where the beach comes in?
No. I've been shooting aliens.
Nice.
It gets me out of my apartment, and that helps me keep me sane.
Right. That the end of your answer?
I mean, that's basically my day. Multiply that by however many days it's been going. So
yeah. Before I went back to work, my nights consisted of my wife going to bed, me coming upstairs to play Xbox for hours. So I understand where you're coming from with that. So since we are still mainly home a lot, what do you like about it?
Ooh. I mean, there's something I've had more time to eat into some, as I said, video games and books and TV shows that I normally wouldn't have time for. I've reached out to people that I haven't talked to in a bit. I think our society undervalues the value of boredom. We always think we have to be doing something at all times, but kind of allowing yourself to be bored can be a good thing. It can motivate you. It can allow you to think about things that you may not have had the mental space to have. Like I put up a ceiling fan, which I wouldn't have had time to do, or really the mental space, or a bit too tired to do by myself normally. Mm-hmm. But because I was sitting in an apartment with the box, and I was like, I'm just going to do this. I have the time, all the time in the world. So I think it's just reaffirmed my thought that boredom is not the enemy that people think it is. It's something that it should sometimes be embraced.
Right. Yeah, so before all this show started, this is my bonus room that I'm in. It wasn't all together. This shelf was not together. It was in the box on the floor. So I knew I wanted to start the show, so I had to get everything together. So I guess that was the nice thing, that I was like, I have the time. I did it, and here we are starting the show.
Yeah. No. I think it's proven to me that in terms of homework, not homework in the sense of schoolwork, but like working at home, that I need a different space to do that. Maybe not the office, but it's hard for me to work in the same space that I live, just because I need that mental separation.
Right.
Because my brain is saying, you're working, but you're also at home, so that means you're not working, but you're also working, so that means you're always working, but also always at home. So you always are thinking about it, but not thinking about it.
I can definitely see that, because I think if I tried to have a 40-hour week at home, it probably would never happen. I would fail miserably because I'm like, oh, my Xbox right there. Oh,
yeah. It's been a learning experience for me, I guess.
Right.
Probably for everyone else too, who is going through the same.
No, just
learning.
You. Just you. No one else.
No, yeah, it's just that, this whole global thing has been really a learning experience for me. No one else. I'd like to take the opportunity to improve myself. I know everyone else is squandering this opportunity. Not to get too conceited about it. But yeah, I think after this is all over, a lot of companies will have, through fire and brimstone, have learned that working from home is viable, or working remotely is a viable option.
Right. Okay, so back to that original second question. If we flip it around, what do you dislike about being home?
Ooh. It's kind of completely losing sense of time.
Yeah.
Kind of how our brain remembers is kind of the reason why, as an adult, time seems to move faster than as a kid. Remember when you were a kid, you're like 7, and like a year seemed like a billion years.
Yeah.
Because you're always seeing and experiencing new things. So your brain is putting more value on these new experiences. So your sense of time is lengthened. Every day seems longer because it's full of new experiences, new things. As an adult, we go to work and we have the same schedule every week. Mm-hmm. We kind of do the same things over and over again. So our brains kind of look at that and say, this is all pretty much the same thing. And so it squishes it down, saying all this information is kind of garbage. I'm just going to narrow it down to like the highlights.
Right.
Which is kind of why our lives seem to get faster. I've noticed that being in the same space, kind of doing the same things every day, that I kind of have lost sense of like what day it is or what time it is.
Yeah.
So I would say my least favorite thing is like losing sense of like time.
Right.
As a concept.
Oh yeah, that makes completely sense too. Because like me and my wife we were both home for 5 weeks together, and on a normal time, shopping is Saturday for groceries.
Yeah.
We started doing it on Fridays, so I was always confused when it was Saturday, thinking it was Sunday.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, I always do shopping on Sundays. Cleaning and my normal schedule is cleaning and shopping happens on a Sunday usually. But now every day is Sunday and every day is Monday. All days are the same. Time is meaningless.
Yeah, they are. Okay, so let's just get your thoughts together. What's the one thing?
I refuse.
We'll try.
I refuse.
Well, let's try. Let's try to think about this one.
I don't want it.
Okay, I'm going to ask it anyway.
Okay, do it.
What is the one thing you're missing more than anything right now?
Ooh. Hanging out with people, just being in the presence of people that I enjoy, or even not enjoy. Just people.
Just people in general.
I think that's a common thing for people right now. It's like all the people, like, there's this, like, I just want to give random people hugs.
Yeah, I've had a...
Human beings need social contact,
right.
And like I hung out with a friend in VR for like 3 hours a couple days ago, and even though it was like weren't physically there, just like feeling like the presence of another person was nice. Like, and just hanging out with a friend was nice. My girlfriend Emma is in and out of our apartment because she's with her parents right now. Which is nice. So I'm not saying I'm Swiss Family Robinson. I'm here totally alone. I had no physical or human contact, but it's nice seeing other people.
Right.
I would say it's the one thing I miss.
Yeah.
And below that are things like doing shows
right.
at Alchemy, eating places.
Yeah.
Going places, trips that I would have taken.
Oh yeah. I think that this weekend is going to be the first time that we try to go and do an outdoor seating place.
Yeah.
Because we've only been doing pickup. Even after they let it, we're like, no, we're just going to pick it up and bring it home.
Yeah.
We know what it's like at home. So we're contemplating eating outdoors somewhere.
I mean, that's probably fine.
Probably not indoors, but we're going to stay outdoors.
Yeah. Dip your toes in.
Right. All right, so the next question is where I have to transform it a little bit because a lot of stuff has opened. Yep, just like that. A lot of things have opened, here in South Carolina. And so I guess what is it that you want to do more than anything? I mean, not that you're missing, but what's that thing that you want to go do that you feel the safest to go do, I guess, is how we should reward it.
Maybe hang out at someone else's house.
Oh, yeah. So
like someone, like, if I'm answering honestly, like, the safest thing, I think, is someone else who hasn't been, like, going to bars or like licking people's faces or something, and just kind of hanging out in a different space. in New Zealand, who is like the country's opening up in the same way. They have this idea of social bubbles, and if you think of like your contacts with different people as like expanding your bubble, every time you interface with another person, your bubble has expanded, but it's expanded to encompass everyone that they've also encountered or interfaced with.
Right.
So even if you're like, oh, I'm just going to hang out with this one person, if that person is going to see a bunch of other people and those people see a bunch of other people, your bubble has gotten a lot bigger,
right,
even though it's just you.
Right.
So I would say, yeah, my answer would be just hanging out with a person at their house, just to hang out with a person and be in a different environment.
Watch a TV show and have some pizza with a friend.
That would be nice, yeah.
That's the
simple things, baby steps.
That's one of the better answers that we've gotten. I mean,
good. Because I spent 5 seconds thinking about it.
And like when I started this, I'm all like, oh yeah, I bet the first thing everyone's gonna say is they want to go do a show and whatnot, and I've been shocked at all the different responses that weren't shows. I mean, there are people.
I mean, I'd love to do it. Like, I love doing live comedy or theater or whatever. That's a rush.
Right.
I just know that the first thing I want to do is not that, because it won't be an option.
Right.
So
yeah, and like I think the first couple times people were all like, "I want to sit down and get a steak." I was like, "Oh, okay, that sounds good." I mean, I guess in my mind I was like, "Oh, everyone's gonna say the same thing," and I'm pleased by doing these interviews that it's not that way.
It's ruined your idea of doing a montage of the same answers.
Yes, I asked the same questions. I wanted the same answers all the time.
And at the end of this, it's been all a philosophical experiment where I prove that all of you are the same and have no free will. I've proven it. You're all mannequins going through the motions, people.
But no, you're all your own little groups.
It's true.
Some of you want steak. Some of you want to just people watch. Some of you.
There's 3 types of people. There's the steak people. There's the people watching people, and there's the people with people watching people eating steaks.
Yes, that's the best one.
That's the 3 type of people.
All right, so that is the basic interview, and so. I hear you brought a friend with you, and
yeah, I don't even know who it is.
Oh, well, you go find them, and I'm gonna talk to the camera for a second, and then we're gonna meet that person.
Okay, good, awesome.
All right. So Griffin's getting his character together. He probably hasn't even moved. He's probably just sitting behind me, going, "I'll just do this." So let's find out who his character is. Hey, welcome to the show.
Hi.
Hey, how are you? My name's Philip.
I'm good. I'm real good. I'm really good.
Really
real good. I'm actually doing great.
Nice.
Doing real good.
Nice.
I want you to know that I'm doing real good.
I'm so happy that you're doing so good.
Oh, thank you.
How
did you know?
You told me.
Okay.
And it's written on your face. Not literally, but you can see it.
Oh, it's my face. I get it.
Right. So what is your name?
My name's Steven. Do you need a last name?
No. You just tell me.
I'm going to give it to you. My name's Steven McGregor.
Steven McGregor. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm going around asking people how they're doing during this whole time because we're all going through the whole coronavirus thing, and I'd like to ask you a few questions. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah, sure.
All right, so...
That's why I'm here. That's why I was brought here.
That's why you were brought here. All right, so we got the whole virus going on. What has changed?
The what?
The virus.
The
coronavirus.
I've never heard of them.
Okay, so you're... Okay, here, let's just put it this way. You're stuck at home a lot more now, right?
Oh, well, yeah, I've been inside for a while.
All right, so what's changed in your day-to-day process from what it used to be when you weren't home all the time?
I mean, I've always been home.
Oh, so nothing's really changed for you.
No, of course not.
Oh.
I mean, that's what they say. Home is where the heart is. You gotta protect it. Not let anyone in,
Oh.
because they'll get your heart,
Right.
and we don't want that. So I stay inside.
Okay, so you do go outside though, right? You do sometimes go outside, right?
No.
Oh.
Are you crazy?
Are
Are you one of those people who go outside?
I am. I am.
That's what my grandma says. Those people die.
Yes, but
And Stephen McGregor is alive.
you are.
I'm a survivor because I don't go outside.
You are a survivor right now. So you don't go outside.
Never.
Okay. What do you like the most about being home? I mean, you're always there. What's your favorite thing to do?
So my home is a little cozy place. It has all the things that a person needs: books, TVs, beds, food, light, air, walls, me. What more could you ask for?
I don't know. That sounds pretty amazing. Is there anything that you dislike about your house?
No, nothing.
So
If I disliked anything in my house, I would remove it and put it outside, where all the other terrible, murdering things live. See, I don't think you understand. Inside house, good. Outside, bad.
Okay.
I think you need to keep that clear moral separation clear in your mind. Because are you someone who goes outside?
Yes.
Oh my God. My grandmother said I would run into one of you one of these days.
It's bound to happen.
I'm glad that there is glass between us.
There's glass and distance at the same time.
Because if you were in my house,
Right.
I would tell you to leave and open the door and then step into the area and then close that door and then open the outer door. Because it's kind of like an airlock.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, all right, got you. Okay, so you say you got a TV, right? You watch a lot of TV. You watch a lot of TV.
No, I've never turned it on.
Oh, you just have one.
It's there. On the wall, and it's shiny.
And you've never turned it on.
Who knows what could come through it?
Well, there'll be pictures that talk, and remember, you know the books that you said you read the books you have, right?
No, I let them sit on the shelf.
So how can I explain what the TV is?
I know what it is.
Okay.
It's a portal for the outside world to get in.
Oh, okay.
That's why I leave it off.
That makes 100% sense to me.
I see on your face it doesn't.
No.
I accept you because you're one of those people who goes outside. So I know you're a little crazy.
I am a little crazy, and I'm sorry I didn't mean it the way it came out, but I'm saying I understand how you're trying to explain it to me.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay.
Because I had pegged you as a simple one.
Thanks.
You're welcome. We can all admit that we're wrong sometimes.
Okay, have you ever had the urge to want to go outside?
Oh, I mean, doesn't everyone as a small child? But thankfully, I had a grandmotherly figure there to, talk me out of it. She would explain to me how I was wrong, and then put me in my room and lock it.
Makes sense.
And several days later, I would come out chastised and ready to embrace the fact that my whole world was contained within these walls.
Oh, that makes sense. Do you ever look out the windows as a child?
Oh no, we've put curtains on those.
You never pushed the curtain to the side and looked out?
It's not for me. Listen, there's different types of people in this world. Some people go outside and get eaten by wolves. Some people stay inside and they don't get eaten by wolves.
Right.
Just even looking out of a window tempts you into that place where you could be eaten by wolves.
Right.
Or bears or lions or any of the other common creatures that exist outside.
Right. So, you live alone nowadays? Or
Oh, yes. Grandma passed a while ago.
did she go outside?
I presume.
Oh, she was just gone one day?
Yes,
Oh.
I think so.
Oh.
Isn't that how... I mean, as far as I know, as long as I stay inside, I'm immortal.
Yes, that seems to be the rule in your house, and you know what? I appreciate.
I mean, that's what we got over the doorway. It says, as long as you stay inside, you're immortal.
Oh.
And it's got flowers on it. It's pretty.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna get that motto put over my doorway so I can remember it.
Good. Awesome. Please.
So do you have any pets or friends? Pets or friends?
I have a rock.
Obviously, you have a pet rock. What's your pet rock's name?
Oh, no, it's not a pet. It's a companion.
Oh, we have a companion.
I don't believe that there is any separation between me and the rock. Mm-hmm. I don't believe in a rigid hierarchy of that me and the rock are at the same level.
So you guys are just equals.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Is there any other things that you do for fun?
I mean, sometimes I talk with strangers who somehow get themselves on my screen.
Ah, I see what you did there. Ah, you're talking about me.
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
I knew you were a simple one.
Yes. All right, so that's all the basic questions I have for you today. Is there anything that you would like to say to my audience? Give them some advice or give a...
I mean, I'll just say what my grandma always used to say and what I've said to you before, but was cut off. So it's just, it's something that's for the kids. It's for something for the adults. It's just good life advice, I feel like.
Right.
So, don't you go outside! Don't you think about it! Don't you even look outside! If you go outside, your body will be beset by disease and you'll be eaten and you will never come back in here. So if you even think about it, I'm gonna lock you in a room and I'm not gonna let you out for days.
All
so
right.
I hope you heard the love in my grandmother's voice there.
Oh, yes.
Get a lot of good advice.
I felt it. I felt that she was pushing that love on to me during the thing. So thank you for coming on the show today. Go ahead and we'll bring Griffin back in and we'll finish the show out. All right, folks. There you have it. Stay inside. Let's see what Griffin's up to. Hey, buddy.
Hey, I'm back.
Did you catch all that?
No.
Oh.
I don't like violating people's privacy. I figure it's a personal interview, so I went in the other room.
Oh, okay. Well, that was nice of you. Make sure you jump to that part of the video when I release it, so you can catch it all.
Cool.
Is there anybody or you'd like to give a shout out to? Anything you want to say to the people before we end?
No. I'm good.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll go ahead and finish it. I'll be right back with you.
Yep.
Well, folks, thanks. That's the end of this show. Remember, when you're out there, give a shout out to all those people that have been working this whole time to keep groceries and stuff on the shelves for you. And give a shout out to all the healthcare workers out there because they're fighting this thing head on. And we'll see you next Saturday. All right? Peace.